We are in front of the Israeli School, Universal Practical Knowledge, the Philadelphia Division, here at 3226 Cheltenham Avenue in Philadelphia. We're standing in front of the school right now, getting a description of the 12 tribe sign that's been painted by one of the brothers that was in the school: Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Isupk. Those are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Shalom. Shalom. You've been waiting for this day, so this day has finally come. A lot of you have been wondering where this knowledge that you've been hearing is coming from, and the powerful truth that you've been hearing, how this was established. Well, we finally were able to arrange for the priests to come down from New York and spend some time with us. And I'd like to introduce them if I can. These are some great brothers. We're very glad to have them with us. We want to make them feel as warm as possible, because this is their work and the extension of their work and what they've laid down some time ago. I'd like to introduce, first of all, priest and Sixth Shield General, 4th in command in the nation of Israel, Lahab. I'd like to salute this brother, Majo. Barak. Yeshabium, which means sit. And I'm going to turn it over now to Priest General Lahab.
Water, brother. I'd like to say this, starting off, we're very impressed at your school here, and we're very impressed to see that the brothers and sisters in Philadelphia think enough of the Most High and the Bible and the truth and your nationality to be a part of this, because most of the brothers and sisters are running from the truth.
All right. Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah to the Akim. Yahweh Shemar Alatah Ba'Shem Yahushua to the Akwatim. This is the Detroit Law class, and I am Officer of 1000 Awaja, and to my right is my main man.
Salakia, Officer 500 Atazra.
All right. So if y'all can, take a second to like and share the class. Like and share the class, man. Get this truth out there, push this truth, man. A lot going on in the world today. We want to make sure that we doing everything that we can. You understand? You don't want to, the Bible say don't be lukewarm. That's something you don't want to do. You don't want to be lukewarm, man. You want to make sure you're doing everything that you can to push this truth so that every brother and every sister can hear it. You understand? That's what you want to do. All right? So but make sure you like and share the classes. All right, if y'all got any questions, drop it in the chat. If I see them, I will definitely get to them. If I don't see them today, I will answer them next week if I see, of course, if I see them, all right? With that being said, we're going to get into a couple of scriptures, man, and we're going to break it down. I wanted to touch on a few things before I even get started, man. Let me see, my signal not getting good on my phone. I wanted to show something, man, because this is weird stuff. No. I was seeing on YouTube. Anybody on there? Do we have any questions, right quick? God, ain't no sweat. Yeah. So I wanted to touch on a few things. I really wanted to touch on a few things because, man, I'm looking at the world, right? And then I'm realizing how our fight is spiritual because the things we go through inside of here can all be overcome by what? Our brotherhood, our us following the law, statutes, and commandments. Um, and those things, we don't like, we don't physically fight our own battle, right? We obey the Lord, and the Lord destroys our enemies. Okay? That's the thing that happens. The Lord destroys our enemies, man. Your war, your battle, your fight is not always spiritual. I mean, not always is not a physical thing. Any war battle or anything you fight is not going to be always. It's not always physical. You understand? Our battles get fought with our obedience. That's what we fight with. The Lord said He'll do what? He'll make our enemies our footstools, man. He'll make our enemies our footstools. Through what? Through our obedience. All right? That being said, I'm going to try to get the first scripture. I don't know why. My phone is acting so crazy. Come on. Give me 1 second. Let me get there with you.
Come.
Yeah, let me get there with you. Give me 1 second. Why the hell didn't it? All right, yeah. So we just got to realize that our battles and our fights is not always a physical thing. Go ahead, read that.
Come. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God.
Do what?
Put on the whole armor of God.
Put on the whole armor. How do you put on the whole armor? You put on the whole armor through your obedience.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you put on the whole armor. You ain't putting on armor to go jump on the battlefield. That's not what you're doing. When the children of Israel came out of Egypt, they was able to come out through what? Through their obedience. What did the Lord tell them? He said, man, put that blood over your dough of the lamb. All right, he said, put that blood over the dough of your lamb. And this is how we're going to and watch what I do. They obeyed and they saw what the Lord did, man. When Joshua took the men to the river, the Lord said, pick the men that didn't put their head down and drink the water. He said, those the men you take. Everything we do inside of this kingdom has to be obedient. Especially inside of here, because this is a kingdom not for us. It's not set up for us to prosper. The Lord got a land that He wants us to prosper in. We here for correction. We here because We disobeyed. All right. I know a lot of people think it's different things. Of course, if you in here, you know the truth. I'm not talking about you can't play basketball or football or play 2K or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about don't look at this as this is your kingdom or you're going to make a kingdom out of this. That's not what this is for. Go ahead.
Salaki, sir, if I could, Baba Kashar. Like Adawan was saying, it's not about, you doing certain things. It's about what you put before the Lord. You understand? The Lord set certain things in front of us to follow. And when you put your greed or your earthly happiness before the Most High, that's what we're referring to. You understand? So you can't put those things like this is not our kingdom. So we ain't here to be partying and enjoying ourselves. We're in a state of a state of discipline right now to correct ourselves for correction. You understand? So we got to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments where to put us back where we supposed to be. You understand? This is not our kingdom. So we fighting for our kingdom. And the fight for that kingdom that belongs to us, that the Lord promised us, we got to follow certain laws, certain commandments. We got to follow all of these things. So it ain't about us right now. It ain't about you going out making six figures, 6 figures, living well and all these things. That ain't what this life right here is about. Salaki.
Kind, you absolutely 100% right. But see, what we do sometimes in this kingdom is we get caught up in that stuff. We so busy trying to make 6 figures and 7 figures and how much money. We get caught up in that. And so many brothers and sisters, they don't even realize that stuff that them 6 figures can be gone within the snap of a finger. Mm-hmm. You will have that stuff one day, and then the next day you be gone. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how quickly it'll be gone. You got that? What I actually looked up earlier, the OPEC and stuff.
The China.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna show you how quick that stuff can be gone. You will have 6 figures one day, and the next day your money won't even be worth the paper it's printed on. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Because this is something I didn't know. I just ran across it. I was reading something and it blew my mind because it really, I already knew, but I knew I had to put this into a class because, man.
Hey, Salaki, sir, if I could, Baba Kashar.
Go ahead.
What's so heavy about what we about to bring out? Folks don't know, you done put that dollar in front of you before the Lord, and they don't know that everything was about to collapse.
Everything was about to go.
Everything was going to hell. Everything, all them dollars that you thought you was going to have was about to just diminish.
And really what it is, it only delayed the inevitable. That's all it did. It didn't stop it. It just held it off for a little longer. You got it?
Sir.
Go ahead. I want y'all to really listen to this good. Because remember, the American dollar is backed by oil. I think it's called the OPEC, if I'm not mistaken. So it's backed by oil. This is what's going on. This is why the orange dude went into Venezuela. My daughter said I'd be pronouncing that wrong. So
that sounds like it's on point to me.
She said they're gonna be looking at you crazy. Go ahead.
The oil-based currency system China has been trying to promote is commonly called the petro yuan.
So now China has its own petrodollar that it has been building. And guess what was going to happen? They was going to get their oil from Iran and Venezuela. And guess what happened eventually once everybody else fell in line with China. That six figure, what we say, 6 figures they was gonna check. It wasn't gonna be worth the paper it was printed on. It was gonna happen overnight. Everything was gonna collapse. See, and this tie right into what I was saying earlier. War is not always fought with bullets and missiles and things of that nature. All this was happening behind the scenes, and so many people did not know about it. We was gonna wake up in the morning and gas prices was gonna be $20 a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
$20 a gallon. A case of water was gonna be about $15.
If I could, sir,
Go ahead.
just to add on to what you're saying, but to clarify, right now, is the oil is purchased in U.S. currency only. You understand? That's what you got to understand. It's purchased in U.S. currency only. So what China was doing, Salak. Oh, Khan, sir. Salak. Khan. But actually, what I was saying was, what China was doing was what we were saying that will hurt that U.S. currency by you chasing that dollar. You understand, Salak? I just wanted to bring out, because a lot of people don't know that oil is only purchased strictly by that U.S. dollar. So I just wanted to clear that air first.
They needed that clear. So basically, when you want to buy oil, you got to turn your money in. Every country got to turn their money into U.S. dollars. And then purchase the oil. So like, go ahead.
The petro yang is not a separate currency. Instead, it refers to buying and selling oil using Chinese yuan rather than U.S. dollars.
So they made their own dollar. And they had it's gonna tell you in here who they had to deal with to purchase their oil in Chinese yuan. The yuan was starting to back the oil. Go ahead.
China's goal has been to create an alternative to the long-established petrodollar system.
China's goal is to create an alternative. In other words, China's goal is to collapse the U.S. economy.
Damn right.
Because that's what's going to happen when people start. You know how many countries really don't even like dealing with the U.S., but they just do it because they have to?
None of them.
They do it because they have to. If China does this and people start rolling with them, like I said, it didn't stop it. It just delayed it. You get to right now see what's coming in front of you. That's why I'm trying to tell you that our battle it's not a physical one. China not gonna launch what's them rocket firecrackers called? You know, the ones you used to light in the bottle and then they shoot up in the air.
Oh, the skyrockets.
China not gonna light a skyrocket over here. They just gonna collapse the economy. They could just collapse the economy. Why do it? Go ahead.
China's goal has been to create an alternative to the long-established petrodollar system, under which most international oil transactions are priced and settled in U.S. dollars. Key developments include, in 2017, China and Russia moved towards settling some oil transactions in yuan.
So they had Russia, they got Iran. If they would have got Venezuela, other countries would have had no choice but to fall in line with them. We could drop that. That's good on that.
Because
I just wanted to show people When you chasing that, you chasing something that's not even that at any time can collapse on you. At any time could be gone. It's here 1 minute and the next minute it's gone. It's not worth anything. This goddamn bottle top, water bottle top will be worth more than the money. We'll be in here trading bottle tops for food. Those things that you chase and put before the Lord, man, it's not worth it because there's gonna come a time where we need the Lord. We need the Lord. All right. Don't wait till you get into a very bad situation because guess what? A lot of us depending on talking about the government wouldn't do this or the thinking that America is going to save them. And when they hit crunch time like that, if something like that would have went through and happened, you'd have found out just how much they don't love you, even though they show you every day.
So, Lockie, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
What a lot of brothers and sisters don't get, they calm. You out here chasing wealth. And really, your whole idea of chasing wealth is following the oppressor. You understand? So, what I don't want to bring it out is so heavy because you chasing wealth. And at the end of the day, if these things come to fruition, them dollars ain't gonna be worth nothing. Your 6 figures ain't be worth slack. You understand? Nothing. So really, your 6 figures, you making 6 figures, you gonna look like the man that's sitting on the corner. Your dollar ain't gonna mean nothing. You understand? You chasing something that don't have a value. That's gonna that's gonna put you to the kingdom. You understand? The value that we giving you, that's more important, is these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what you need to be chasing. You understand? This place coming to an end. And we got to understand that. And we got to follow certain laws and statutes so we can make it through that. You understand? That dollar ain't going to do nothing for you. It ain't going to buy you in the kingdom. You understand? Slug.
Con, you 100% right. You know what I mean? You can't buy your way into the kingdom. That ain't happening on no day. You got to stop listening to silly people that say stupid stuff like the laws is done away with. I know one brother will always say you ain't got to keep all of the law. I say, where the hell you get that from? Maybe you don't got to keep the laws that don't apply to you. Example, I'm not a woman, so I don't have a monthly, so why would I have to keep that law? It's not a law that I have to keep. What would I do that for? There are different laws that just don't apply to me because there are certain things that I don't do or cannot do for that matter. All right. So, with that being said, let's go to. Oh, we still on that? Okay, yeah. Let's finish that on out. Let's finish those two on out.
Go ahead. And this is from the top. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. Mm-hmm. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Against what? Read that again. Oh, hold on. Put the whole armor.
This is Ephesians. It's Ephesians 6 and 12. Okay. 6 and 11. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
The what?
The wiles of the devil.
And that's how you do it, man. How do you think when Satan came to Christ, when Christ was praying and Satan came to him, how you think Christ did it? Christ ain't used magic. He ain't pull out no magic wand or none of that. Christ overcame that with the law. That's what he did. He said, if you, he said, if you be the Christ, turn them. You hungry? You been fasting? Turn the. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Turn the bread turn them stones into bread.
Mm-hmm.
Christ said, man shouldn't live by bread alone. He said, okay, if you is who you say you is, throw yourself off that cliff, and then have the angels come and save you. Christ said, you don't tempt the Lord. He didn't. He did. He very well could have done all of those things. But what? That's not. Christ said, nah. I'm gonna beat you with what God said. He set the example for us, and did what? Showed us that the law can overcome anything. It can overcome anything. Your obedience can overcome anything. Satan can't get you to be a alphabet person. Why? Because you're gonna say, nah, that is a penalty of death under the law. That's not what the Lord want me to do. Satan can't get you to be a drug dealer because you're going to say, nah, that's witchcraft. I ain't doing that. Satan ain't going to get you to be dishonest to your brother. Nah, it's unlawful. We win battles against our enemies by being a lawful people. That's what we do. That's how we do it. We're not interested in laying with another brother. Why? This for the life of me, I don't understand this. Why would you even be interested in laying with another brother woman when you can have 10 women of your own?
Yeah, right.
It's such an unnecessary thing. But guess what? It's been pushed on us. By who? By our enemy. And guess what? We can defeat it by simply being lawful. Mm-hmm. We can defeat it by simply being lawful. And you wouldn't even think, by the time you get 4-5 women always in your ear, you're going to be like, God damn, I want some peace. I don't want another woman. Mm-hmm. You ain't going to think about another brother woman. By the time they get done, you're going to be like, good night. Yes, y'all can have whatever you want. Everybody take it. Yes. Just what? What do you want? You're going to lock yourself up in a goddamn basement somewhere.
Right.
All right. So everything we do is based on keeping the law. All right. Go ahead.
That's the end of that, sir. But I got set.
No, just go to the next one. We'll jump back to Timothy right after that. Give me 1 second, Slakia. Okay. 6 and 12.
It's Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle against flesh and blood, for we wrestle not, Salakia, against flesh and blood.
We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. Our battle is not a flesh and blood battle. We're not gonna defeat the oppressor with weapons. You know, you hear brothers, you see it and hear brothers always talking about how many guns we got and how many this, that. That battle, that's not a battle you're gonna win. The oppressor got tanks. He'll just put tanks in the street, and we'll just and our little guns or whatever we have will be bouncing off the damn tanks. All right. He got Tomahawk helicopters. That's not a battle that we fight. When you think about like getting away, what I always like to parallel how we are inside of this kingdom too, I always like to parallel it to how we was in Egypt. Like, remember, Egypt had the greatest and mightiest army on the damn planet at that time. Egypt was the greatest thing ever at that time. So I always like to look at it like that, and I look like, damn, the Lord destroyed that. The Lord destroyed it. Remember, the children of Egypt ain't do nothing but walk the hell up out of there.
Yeah, right.
That's all they did. The Lord told them to get out of there. The Lord said, okay, it's time to go. They left. The Egyptians came after them, and the Lord destroyed them damn Egyptians, man. The Lord destroyed them. It's going to be a little bit different this time because Christ's going to put us on the chariots, which is going to be a super wonderful thing.
Hey, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
That's what showed, that's heavy because that's what showed us that this is a spiritual battle. It's all spiritual. It's nothing we can do to battle against the oppressor right now. You understand? This is his kingdom. He got everything he needs to shut this place down. You understand? So without the Lord, we ain't doing anything. We ain't doing nothing. We need the Lord to take us through this. You understand? I don't care if you got 100 guns. All the brothers I know in our camp, it's pistols around here. We ain't running nothing. We ain't controlling nothing. They can drop a bomb over here in a minute. Shut all this shit down. Slock it. You understand? But with the Lord, we ain't got to worry about that. Because the Lord going to make sure we good. Because we following his laws. We doing what he's told us, telling us to do. You understand? So with that, we got to understand this. Keep that path. We got to keep that path, and we got to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments for the Lord can be on our side. Because it's a spiritual war. But what's so heavy about that, we can be in the middle of everything. With the Lord with us, we could be in the middle of a war. And the Lord will make sure you good. Because it's a spiritual war. He's going to make sure you take care of the people that's following all his laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? It's a lot.
Damn right. You're absolutely 100% right, man. You're 100% right. The Lord is going to, why? Because he said he would. And we've already saw the example in the Bible. It's 100 scriptures in there showing you that the Lord delivered us out of everything. Out of battles, out of war, out of situations. We got the Bible as our comfort. We got the records of what we went through and what the Lord brought us out of. We got the records that say if we keep the laws, leave them alone. If they ain't keeping the laws, then we'll attack them. We got that in our records. It's here in the records. All we got to do is start listening to it and following it. That's it. You know what I get tired of? I get tired of seeing people complain on the internet. I'm just really talking about the few people I know. They complain all on the internet all day about their family and how their family broke up and how their family, and then battle us all, and then want to battle me all goddamn day. When we got the solution to your family problem. We got we can fix your whole family problem. We can fix it. Because what? We obey the law. We're going to tell you to open up the Bible, and the very laws that you say we ain't got to follow is the very laws that's going to fix your family. It's sad. It's a sad situation that you don't even understand or know that or want to listen to that because you're too busy following the foolishness you follow. The Lord really just sitting there waiting on us to come back to him. He there. He waiting to do what he said he's going to do. He's waiting on a specific amount. Once everybody that the Lord won't come in, he gonna do the thing. It's going to happen.
Slock yourself, if I could. It actually brings to mind like the David and Goliath type deal. You understand? They came to David, and David say, "You come with me with a sword." You understand? I'm paraphrasing, but I come to you with the Lord. You understand? So that's the difference. He don't take a sword to defeat your enemies when you got the Lord covering you. You understand? So that's why we know it's spiritual. You understand? Slocky.
No, what you saying? I'm gonna add on to what David said up in there. If you don't mind. They put all that armor and all that shield and sword. They was like, man, this stuff way too heavy. Why are you putting all this on me? He said, I got a slingshot in the Lord. I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah. And defeated him.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right he did, man. The Lord made that stone hit right where it needed to hit to knock Goliath out so David can take his head. Let me tell you something. Being obedient to the Lord, man, you will be able to do things you never thought you could do, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna find out, and that's why it was so important that we read what we read about the oil, because I wanted to really hammer home a point that the money that we make in it, and I'm not saying don't make no money. Please don't think that. Some people think. I know some people who think you just got to be pouring in poverty to.
Yeah, I know that same deal. I don't want. They think we supposed to be just broke up in here.
They think we just supposed to be poor without anything.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, don't put that before the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Having it don't mean you putting it before the Lord. It's not what that means. Putting the Lord second, that means you putting it before the Lord. All right.
And Salaki, if I could, by us having the oppressive foot on our neck for so long, it makes you believe, without having this truth, it makes you believe that you have to get this money. You know, we all been out there, you understand? And in our heads, I got to get this money to live well. I got to do what I have to do to get this money to live well. But it's not monetary battle. It's a spiritual battle. And that's what we're trying to explain to you. It's more spiritual. What's that? It's a scripture where the brother gave up all his wealth. You understand? Because you don't need that wealth to follow the Lord. The Lord going to make sure you're good. You understand? So that's where our battle come in as blacks and Hispanics. You know, you look at the blacks and Hispanics right now. I go to Home Depot every day. All you see is Hispanics looking for work, struggling, trying to get ahead, trying to get a dollar, because they believe that's their battle to be able to, trying to get that dollar. That's not the battle that we face today. It's spiritual. You understand? Slocky, sir.
God, you're right. But so many of our people, we think it's about chasing money. We think it's about getting rich and die trying. But that's not what it's about, man. All our people can see that, and it's because, like you said, we've been in poverty so long. We've been in poverty so long that all we can see is get money to get out of our situation. I know some of us, we done had roaches crawling out our cornflakes. It happened as we was growing up. You was poor, roaches, sleeping on the floor, all kind of different type of situations, man. All kind of different type of situations, man. I don't know. It used to be so easy to get money for us. All you had to do was get yourself a little bit of that stuff, cut it up, hit the block. You got you a couple dollars in your pocket, man. Like, it was really that easy, but it destroyed our brothers and sisters because we listened to people like our Christian pastors who told us, you do that, but God still know your heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not telling you that your heart is showing that you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been so simple if they didn't kiss the oppressor behind so much. It would have been so simple they could have rebuilt everything because they could have took that tithe money and start buying back up the community.
Damn right.
That's what they could have done with the money that they made over. God knows how much they done made. Millions and all the millions they done made. They could have strategized and came up with a plan and made everything black again. Instead of feeding us, they fed themselves.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, sir, if I could.
Go ahead.
That's a whole entrapment. You understand? We got to understand that when we go out here, we make money. Yeah, it's a couple of our people that's actually making good money and things of that nature. But if they making that money, you best believe the oppressor is making that money off of you. He doubling off of you. You understand? If you out here selling drugs or marijuana, whatever it is to come up, scamming, whatever it is, the oppressor is making double, triple off of you. So it really ain't benefit you, because what's going to happen is you going to be in jail.
Right.
You're going to be in slavery, in jail, locked down. And they already made their money off of you. You understand? So anytime you see a avenue where you think you're going to come up off wealth, it's set before you you can do two things: make the oppressor more money and fail. You understand? That's why it's important for what we do. We are here to wake you up, to let you understand that it's a spiritual battle. The battle that you fight is not financial. We're going to struggle in this. This is where we supposed to struggle right now, because it's not our kingdom. So we supposed to go through this struggle right now. But have faith. Follow these laws. You understand? That's what's going to bring you out of this oppression. You understand? Slack.
No, what you're saying is 100% right. Right on point. Right on point, man. Right on point. We can't vote our way out of this. We can't con our way out of this. You can't coon your way out of this. You can only do one thing, and that's be obedient. Mm-hmm. That's the only solution out of this, man. That's the only thing that's going to fix your everyday life. Think about your everyday life and what you do every day. It just go on. Life just go on in a circle, and you think this is the way life is. This is not really living in here.
Hell no.
You don't realize in this kingdom you are a slave.
That's it.
You're a slave. That's it. You know who live free? The people that sit at the table and make the decisions about your life.
Yeah, the small hats.
They sit at it. While you get up every day for work, 8, 10, 12, 16 hours, they just get up for a sit at a table or on some Zoom meeting some goddamn where for an hour or two and decide how your life is going to be. That's free. They're free. They're free. And they're free and they oppress you. Now think about that. Your life is based on what somebody sit at a table and talk about. Mm-hmm. I wish next week, I'm telling y'all, next week, I'm going to have that clip from Trip Baby, and I'm going to put that up there, and I'm going to play it, man. Because y'all got to hear that. It is so crazy. I'm going to send it to you, too, at Tazarok today. It is so crazy what they say at this table, man. And it's so true. All right? Go ahead. What's next? Go ahead.
I'm going to start from the top, sir. This is Ephesians 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Against the rulers of the darkness of this world. And that's what I was talking about just then. Some people, man, I see some dude on the internet, and he says everybody worried about people. It ain't the people that's doing anything. It's Satan. He's doing everything. Nobody ain't doing nothing. Y'all worried about color too much. I said, what the hell? Read that last part again.
Against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Man, he think it's somebody underground with a pitchfork sticking you.
That's what he thinks, sir. That's exactly what he
thinks.
thinks.
Somebody under the ground with a pitchfork jabbing you all day, making you do stuff. No, these small hats and these oppressor people sit at a goddamn on table and decide your entire life. They decide what kind of fashion you're gonna put on. Because what they say, okay, let's put this outfit on some rapper or something, and then what do? We flock to it. We flock to it. That's why you think most people don't pay for anything. Most of them entertainers, they don't pay for nothing. The people want them to put it on because they know if they see it on them, you're gonna buy it. So some pants that cost $3 to make in China, guess what they do? They put it on them and charge you $200 for it. They make a killing.
Hey, Slocky, if I could too, sir, just to add on to that, you know what I'm saying? When the scriptures say, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, we really got to pay attention to that, because that's the white man. That's the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? He ruled this world. This is his kingdom. So everything that moves around here, the way you move to try to make all of this money to live a certain way, that's the rulers of the darkness that you follow. You understand? That's all that is. Slakia.
God, and he hate us so much, man.
Damn right.
Let me break down what the oppressor did right quick. Just a small little sample size. They killed all the jobs in the black community, right? And you know what they did? Rather than let us build ourselves back up, not only did the preachers who took all our money not want to build, they started shipping all that shit overseas. That's why everything is overseas.
Yeah. If you look at Slocky, sir, if you look at your clothes, your phone, your tablet, anything that you purchase, it say made in China, made in Korea, made in Japan, made in Taiwan. It's not made here. You know, so that's what Ottawa's saying, Slocky.
No, Khan, you are exactly right. That is exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. They gave it all away. And then let them come in and take what was left. The little gas station and corner stores and mom and pop stores and things of that nature, to make sure we stay on the goddamn bottom.
Damn, Slocky. If you think about it, you hitting it on the nail on the head, Ottawa, because all we got to do as a people is just look around us. Look around us. Where you go buy your food from? You go to Church's Chicken now. It's the East Indian. You understand? You go to Chinese food. You can't tell us our sisters can't make no fried rice.
Our sister's the best cooks.
Come on now.
Ain't nobody on the planet cooking better than our sister.
They don't sell. It's not a Chinese food restaurant in their neighborhood that's selling the same food. You understand? Everything, all of these people, all these different nations are against us because we the lost tribes. We the children of Israel. So they against us. They know who we are. That's why we are in these ghetto areas and stuff like that. And surrounding us, it's all of our enemies. So when you go to the store, stop calling that man your brother. That's not your damn brother. You understand? That drives me crazy. I go in the store and they running in the store. What's up? No, that's not your brother. That man don't have no love for you. That's why he's selling you Lucy cigarettes. You understand? He won't sell it to his own people, but he's selling you Lucy's just so he can keep his foot on your neck. You understand? They selling weed out the store now. They got joints right in the damn window. It's all to keep you down. You got to pay attention to what what's around you. We got our enemies is completely around us, and we sitting in the center. But if you don't know that these your enemies, you're going to fall to these snares, fall in these traps. You understand? None of these people is your brother or your people. You understand? Salakia, sir. Don't.
No, you're right. And if he your brother so much, tell him to show you how to open up a Captain J.
Damn right.
Well, nobody over. They selling them goddamn pigeon wings.
Damn.
Chicken wings. Them pigeon wings that they selling us.
God.
Tell him show you how to open up a Captain J.
Yeah.
He just bought his other man's from the Sand Nation, some goddamn where, and bought him. He can't even speak English or type on a damn cash register. He don't even understand the numbers. He bringing them in, giving him the game. And in 10 years, he gonna be selling all the chicken. In a couple of 2 years, he gonna be selling all the chicken in the world to you. Tell him to show you the same thing. That's your brother, right? No, that ain't your brother. We your brothers. We your brothers. You love the oppressor so much, then why the oppressor giving him these things? The oppressor bring him over, and then for 7 years, he ain't got to pay no taxes.
Yeah.
They give him grants. Then when his 7 years up, he go back to his country, and then bring his cousin come in to take over, and they send all their kids to college.
Yeah.
While we struggle in the ghetto.
Salaki, if I could. Why Issachar? Why Ephraim don't get these same things? You understand? Why they not getting these things? You understand? Why the so-called Mexicans, so-called Puerto Ricans don't get these same tax breaks? Why they not looking out for them? Why they can't come over here and make a business? But yet, the Africans can come over here. They can bring their stinking ass over here and open a business. You understand? Chinese people, they flooding this place. They doing nails. They doing everything. Chinese food. They doing toes. You know, we got so many sisters out here do all this same thing. And they not getting that same tax break. They not getting them loans to open up these businesses. You understand? It's crazy because Issachar is getting put in jail cells. Kids getting put in jail cells. They holding them in basically concentration camps for being over here. They not getting tax breaks. They getting hunted. You understand? They hunting the Mexicans. They hunting the so-called Puerto Ricans. They're not doing that to Chinese, Japanese, none of these different nations, but they're doing it to the Lord's people. You understand? Salakia, sir. That actually drives me crazy. I done got irritated behind that one.
No, because you're right. Because guess who the number one immigrants in our country is? It's Asian people.
Kanawakan.
It ain't Mexican.
Kanawakan.
It ain't the tribe of Isupk.
Kanawakan.
It is Asian people. Asian people come from their country over here and have babies in our country.
Yeah.
Because they only allowed so many people in their family, so they just come over here and have a baby.
Yeah, it's crazy you said that too, sir, because they only could have so many in their country. So when they get to that quota, they move over here to America.
They come right over here. Don't think people don't know it. It was such a problem. 60 Minutes did something on it. You can look it up on YouTube.
Damn right.
You can look it up right on YouTube. They did a whole show about it. Asian women coming over here and having babies because they can't have no more babies over there in their country. We're ISAP for them.
That's crazy, Ottawa.
We're ISAP snatching the babies out of their hands.
Damn right.
Back,
damn
saying,
right.
hell no. You
damn
pregnant.
Right.
You can't come over here because y'all just coming over here stealing up all the resources.
Yeah.
But guess what they want to say about the tribe of Issachar? He a raper and he a murderer, but they picking him up at Home Depot.
Looking for work.
The nigga at Home Depot about to build somebody's basement.
Build your house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Slack it.
About to buy a lawnmower to cut somebody's grass or something.
Mm-hmm.
But according to them, just a murderer and just a rapist. That's what they are.
And you know what's too Salaki, sir.
Salaki, mighty funny. I ain't heard one ICE agents busting into a dope house.
Lie.
To get somebody that's Mexican.
Lie.
I ain't heard of it yet.
None of them committing crimes or anything.
They picking up people going to school. They pick them up at the schoolhouse.
Going to work.
They pick them up going to work. They pick them up at Home Depot while they trying to work.
Yep.
They not picking up the people that they say they hunting down. They're hunting down Israelites, the tribe of Isupk. Because if it was about illegal immigrants, why the hell are Asians not being hunted? It seems like Asian people should be hunted more.
Yeah, Not only that, sir, Salakia.
Go ahead.
Think about the people they go to war with.
Con.
They not going to war with Mexico.
Con.
They not at war trying to bomb Mexico.
Con.
But every nation that they're going to war with live here today and have their own area. You understand? You got to figure they bomb the towers. They got an area in here in Detroit, Dearborn, and Hamtramck. That's all of their area.
They do get Hamtramck now.
They push the police out.
Yeah, they put the police people out.
Yeah, so they run all of Hamtramck and all of Dearborn. But these are the same folks that hit the Trade Center. You understand? That came over here and just blew up. But actually, they was the ones that blew up during that race they had, that big race. You understand? This ain't Isupk. This ain't happening in Mexico. So y'all warring with these folks, but y'all giving them cities in our area, in here, in the middle of our where we live. Y'all giving them cities. So that shows you right there. They only focus on God's children. That's it. The 12 tribes. That's the only thing they focus on. They not focus on nobody but us. Salak.
No, what you're saying is absolutely right. Cause I still ain't heard of a so-called Arab getting murdered by the police for assuming he had a weapon.
If you think about it too, sir, how many of them Chaldeans in the last few years done unalived one of our people at a gas station for taking a bag of chips out of there? What happened to them? What they do is they'll come over, protest, they'll shut it down, and then they'll pass it on to their nephew or their cousin and open it back up. And the same people own that damn gas station.
That's all they'll do.
You understand? The white man ain't trying to keep them from doing that. They not a threat to them. Who is a threat to them? We are a threat to them. Issachar is a threat to them.
Right.
Ephraim is a threat to them.
Right.
You understand? That's who their threat is. They threat is the 12 tribes. The threat is God chosen people. That's it.
You're absolutely 100% right, man. They only target the 12 tribes of Israel. Once again, it is 100% right, because this thing that we going through, it's not really a war with everybody else. This is a war between Jacob and Esau. That's why so much, think about it. At 9/11, them dang on Arabs killed hundreds of white people. Hundreds of them. Right? Took out the towers, knocked both of them down. Shouldn't ICE be in their neighborhood, making sure all of them got papers? You talking about the tribe of Issachar? Issachar is 10 deep in a 2-bedroom house making big pots of beans and rice so everybody can eat, and everybody got to go to work the next day. Making sure everybody can eat that night. He's not at no doggone drug house. They coming over here to work. They not coming over here to sell. They coming over here to work. They coming over here to work and then send money back to their family so their family can then later come over here. But they coming over here to work. That's why they're here. They're not here. They're not here to do none of the stuff that's promoted. Everybody talk about they stealing jobs. They stealing jobs. Stealing jobs from who? Stealing jobs from who? Who are they stealing jobs from? Half of y'all, half of the people that say that nonsense, they don't even want to work the jobs that Issachar works. Wouldn't even do it. You don't want to cut your grass. That's why you pay them to do it. That's why you pay them to do it, because you don't want to do it. You don't got time to bother with that foolishness. Or you don't want to do it. You'd rather be sitting in the house beating on your kids or whatever the hell it is you do. You pay them to do it. And then mad that they over here at the same time. I don't understand that. When I heard them farmers complain, I think it was Nebraska, complaining about the Mexicans and talking about how they travel Issachar and talking about how they worked for, how they voted for Trump, and then turned around and said, "Man, what the hell did we do? They worked for us. Now they won't come to work. They won't come to work now because of ICE." Well, what the hell did you expect? What did you expect? Now your dang on produces ain't getting picked. Now you sitting there looking stupid. Okay, we could just finish up on
Colonel Carl.
God, let's just finish up on that.
We was at I think we finished that too. So
We there? Okay.
Colonel Carl.
Get
We
that
at
Timothy.
Timothy.
Okay,
What was that? Second Timothy.
Second Timothy.
I'm on it. I got it.
Okay, Kai. Yep. Go ahead, read that.
Colonel Khan. This is 2 Timothy 3:11. And it reads, even so, Slack. That's First Timothy. I'm Slack, sir.
Ain't no sweat. Why are you getting that right quick?
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 11. Persecution, afflictions, which came upon me at Antioch.
That's what I said. Let me get there with you. Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
Colonel Khan. We all right, right?
Yeah, we all right. Go ahead.
This is 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy chapter 2, chapter 3, verse 11. Persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch.
So right here, Timothy is talking about the persecutions that came upon him. These are the same things that's come up on us inside of this kingdom that we in, man. That's what the tribe of Issachar is going through. He's going through a persecution. That's what the tribe of Judah go through, a persecution. That is the thing that we go through inside of this kingdom that we in. Why? Because the people that rule this kingdom hate us. They hate us. And the problem is, we cannot come together as a nation of people until we realize that. You have to realize that once you realize that these people are your enemy, then you can start taking some action. Then you can start going into a different direction. Then you can turn to your brothers and say, okay, now I know that these people hate me. Now I can start loving my own.
Okay.
Because now I don't feel like I have a home. Now I can tell I don't have a place. Like it's like sometimes I don't be understanding. You don't feel out of place trying to be with the oppressor. Like you got to feel out of place. It's just like you don't feel yourself trying to fit in a place that you don't fit in. I had a brother say because of what was going because of the police was unaliving black people so much. He said, "Man, the police can't even do their damn job." He thought the police was doing their job. I said, "This Negro is crazy," but he's a person that tries hard to fit in with the oppressor. He done forgot all about his people, and he does everything that he can to fit in with them. And it is sad, man. Go ahead.
Kanawakan, which came unto me in Antioch, at Iconium, at Lystra, what persecutions I endured.
Persecutions we adore inside this kingdom, man. Think about everything that your brothers and sisters go through inside of this kingdom. Think about a lot of the stuff we said tonight. We endure persecution inside of this kingdom, man. But why do we endure persecution? That's the great question. Why is it done like that, man? It's because we don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Like, goddamn, it's like, is eating pork that important to you?
Right.
Eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, is it this important to you, man?
Right.
Like, how long do y'all want to be inside of this kingdom?
Mm-hmm.
How long y'all want to stay here? What, y'all want this to be your place of rest? Micah 2:10 say this is not your place of rest, man.
Right.
It says arise out of slumber. Because this is you can't rest here. You cannot rest. How can you rest in a place where your life hang in doubt?
Mm-hmm.
Your life hang in doubt in this place. Anytime the police get behind you to pull you over, you don't know what's going to happen to you. Anytime they get behind you, they don't got to pull you over.
Mm-hmm.
When they're behind you, you right in your rearview mirror.
Mm-hmm.
You make sure your seatbelt or whatever you got. You making sure that you're not doing nothing to get pulled over.
So, Lucky, and that's crazy too, because what you're saying is so heavy. Because when they get that car behind them, who the first person they call? Who the first person they call?
Oh,
Yet
man.
you call on him when you get in these positions. When I was in the world and I had to sit down for a second, you understand, I used to hear brothers in there calling for him. When we leave, ain't no calling for him no more. You go back to the same thing. So it's funny, you only need them when you in a bad position. You need to be taking care of what you're supposed to be doing, following these laws, statutes, and commandments when you don't need them. Because really, you always need them because we're in a state of persecution. You understand? So you should always need them. But stop doing these vile things that you do. Stop following everything we do that's wrong. It's not from our customs. You following the oppressor. Drugs wasn't out here for us to sell until the oppressor put them out here for us. You understand? Drugs wasn't out here for us to use until the white man put them out here for us.
It's lucky if I just may. Just right quick, you got right back at Tazarak. He was only able to do that because of integration. Don't forget that. Without integration, they would have never been able to put drugs in our community. You would have never had the crack epidemic without integration.
Mm-hmm.
The heroin epidemic of the 70s, you would have never had it without integration. Don't you ever forget that.
Salaki, if I could, just on that point, they did some things to our brothers and sisters that was over serving them in the military. You understand? They got a lot of them addicted to those drugs and things of that nature. You understand? So it's heavy what you said, because the things that we get involved with, it's not our heritage. It's not for us to be messing with. You understand? We might look at it as an out to try to for a better life, but it's not a better life. Your outcome is not a better life. You understand? That's what we need to look at. Yeah, you might have a couple of dollars. You might be able to enjoy yourself for a couple of days, but the outcome is not going to be better for you. You understand? You're going to be in a place of torment. You're going to be in the worst place that you can imagine following these ways. You understand? And just, you can look at the brothers in here. Most of the brothers in here done been through these streets. I'm talking about been through these streets. You understand?
Slocky, I think the streets is nice nowadays. Like these
I look at it differently now. You understand? I'm walking around here comfortably because I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, so I don't fear these same things I used to look at things. You understand? I don't fear my brother. You know, when altercation, when things come up, I'm able to talk to my brother to bring that situation down to a level where they can understand. To where before we trained to where from this world, you got to jump on your brother. You got to do these things, and I got to go unalive my brother. That's a lesson that the oppressor put in front of us. You understand? They make us feel like we got to battle against our own people. We battle against the wrong ones. You understand? We need to battle against him instead of following him. Slack it, sir.
God, what you're saying is absolutely right, man. We fight each other instead of fighting him. That's why he's able to prosecute us the way he is. Because he battled his people. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, they stick together.
Time will come.
They get your black behind in that courtroom and you be done something to one of them, they show you that they not gonna tolerate that. They show you they not gonna tolerate it. If one of them do something to one of them, they gonna have as much compassion as they can on them. If one of them do something to us, they're gonna have as much compassion. The oppressor that just shot the family up with the AR.
Time will come.
That brother got out on I said, brother Slocky, that's not a brother. That dude got out on, wasn't it like a $5,000 bond? Mm-hmm. And then what bond
little
be?
Money.
Like 10% of that?
Yeah, he paid $500, sir.
$500 to get out. He just terrorized a whole black family with an AR, attempted to unalive everybody, shooting at them, had on body armor just in case they shot back. He went out there, that is attempted murder. Do y'all understand that? That's attempted murder of like however many people that was out there.
Yeah.
That's attempted murder. Like, that's crazy. He got out for like $500. Like, his bond was $5,000. So 10% of $5,000 is $500. It's insane. Why? Because they stick together. The judge looked at him and just said, well, just tried to unalive some N-words. No big deal. Yeah, no big deal.
Slocky, sir. Did you hear about the sister in Miami that they found her hanging in a tree?
On Juneteenth.
On Juneteenth. While y'all out here celebrating Juneteenth, thinking y'all free, our sister get hung in the tree.
What's even more sad?
Good night.
It's everybody that celebrated Juneteenth. Guess what they gonna do? Celebrate the 4th of July.
Damn right. They gonna celebrate the same thing. That's crazy work right there. That's crazy work right there. To associate the two and you celebrating both of them?
It's insane.
If I could, sir, that's what shows you how destroyed of a people we are. What Hosea say, we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. That's why we just think about it. What you just said was so heavy. The same people that celebrated Juneteenth going to celebrate 4th of July in a couple of weeks from now. How crazy is that? That's crazy work right now. And on Juneteenth, they find one of our sisters hanging from a tree. You know what they said? They said it was suicide. They gonna say it's suicide. You understand? I don't know. You know, I know our people go through things, but I know they ain't hanging themselves from a damn tree. Good night. Salakia, sir.
That's what they always say anytime they find that. It's just a suicide. Just like the young brother they found rolled up in the mat. He just committed suicide.
How you gonna roll yourself up in the goddamn mat? Salakia.
It's because they stick together, man. It's because they stick together. They don't care about us.
Mm-hmm.
There is no love when it comes to us from them. And the sooner our people start realizing that, then we can do what? We start taking action.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it ain't like you got to be. I don't understand how you would not see what's going on in the earth today. How they brutalize our people. Our people are brutalized in this kingdom.
Yeah.
An oppressor is having a bad day. He could just beat the hell out of one of us and get away with it. They so understanding when they come to each other about how violent they are. They're so understanding for one another, man. All right. Go ahead. Let's finish that up. Coming up on the time. Let's run. Second Timothy 3 and 11.
Slack. From the top to 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 11. Persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch, at Iconium and Lystra. What persecution I endured, but of them all the Lord delivered me.
Of them, all the Lord will deliver us, man. He will deliver us. He'll deliver you if you don't have to have ham on your pizza. He'll deliver you, man. That's what the Lord will do, man. He'll deliver you. He'll deliver you if you ain't got to have a stinking crab boil, which I don't even understand. That crab stuff is nasty. So
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I always have to say that when I bring that junk up. It is nasty. He'll deliver you. He'll deliver you if you learn how not to cheat your brother out of his money, man. He'll deliver you. He'll deliver you if you simply learn. And I don't even understand why you would have to learn this. If you just simply don't sleep with your brother woman. Like, how did that become the thing in the black community and so popularized? That wasn't something we was just doing. This is something that was pushed on us. Now it's the cool thing to do to sleep with a brother woman. Mm-hmm. You feel like that's a win. No, that's a loss. You're halfway a alphabet person. You're 2 steps away from it. You gonna put your mouth where I put my rod?
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
What? That's what you gonna do, right? Okay, no problem. No problem.
Good night. I don't know what to say to that. Otherwise, good night.
That's what you gonna do, man.
Yeah.
You gonna put your mouth right where I put my rod at. Okay, no problem, brother. Yeah. You hit them other steps, brother. You there. You are there. Don't let nobody trick you into doing some weird stuff, brother. That is weird.
And you just hit it right on the nose. This is perfect for Baruch 4. You line that right up for Baruch 4 and 3, sir, if I could. Salaki, Baruch.
Give you 1 second. I got it.
Oh, God, what kind, sir? Because you hit it right on the nose.
We going right into it. So, yeah, man. Don't let nobody trick you into doing some stupid stuff. Mm-hmm. Don't let nobody trick you into loving everybody. How you gonna love everybody and the one that created us don't love everybody?
Not only that, how you gonna love somebody that don't love you?
that does not love you and refuse to love
that
you.
hates you. They hate every bit, the thought of you. They hate that they know that you is the Lord's, the children of the Lord, the lost sheep of Israel. They hate that. They know you the chosen people. Slack you, sir.
Damn right. They know you the chosen people. Remember, when they came over here looking for the Israelites that was over here.
Come.
They ain't come over here just to explore.
Mm-hmm.
They was looking for a particular people. They was looking for you. They was looking for Isupk.
Mm-hmm.
They was looking for the Haitian. They was looking for the tribe of Benjamin, Slacky. They was looking for y'all. And then they said, you know what? We found them.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been catching hell ever since. All right? So stop listening to other people who telling you stupid stuff. Love your people, man. All right? You got that?
Kana Wakana, sir. This is Baruch, chapter 4, verse 3. Give not thine honor to another.
Don't ever give your honor to another, man. Love your people. You so busy trying to love everybody else that you don't have room to love your own.
Right.
You hate your own.
Mm-hmm.
You so busy trying to make them think that you not one of us, that you one of the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to show them that you one of the good ones. You ain't like these ignorant Negroes that sit around with their pants sagging down, drinking 40 ounces on the corner all day. You ain't one of them. You are a good Christian Negro. That's what you trying to show them.
Mm-hmm.
But you giving your honor to them, man. An honorable thing. It's an honorable thing to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, man.
Salakia.
You are doing.
Go ahead, sir. Salakia.
You are doing a detestable thing. You celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween and Valentine's Day and the 4th of July and stupid Juneteenth. You celebrating everything that God hates.
Damn right.
You doing everything God hates, and you think, you know what? You know why you doing it, Salakia? Because the oppressor is your God.
Damn right.
That's why you doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You love his kingdom. You want to build his kingdom up instead of building your own kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me tell you something. These men in here, we building our kingdom up.
Damn right.
We are building our kingdom up.
Damn right.
We not bending and bowing to the oppressor to build his stinking kingdom up.
Mm-hmm.
Our people built this dang old place already.
Right.
And we pray to the Lord that it come crumbling down
Right.
so ours can rise.
Right.
Salakia, go ahead and talk about it.
Hey, Salakia, if I could, sir, I was just going to point out, this is the same thing we battle with when we at camp. We got our people come up, and they fight more for the salvation of these damn devils than the devils have battled for. Our own people battle for the salvation of these goddamn devils more than they battle for their own salvation. You understand? And that's what's so crazy. We fighting for the wrong thing. You fight for the man that's like a man standing on your neck and you saying, please don't hurt him. He don't know, he'll take his foot off my neck sooner or later. What kind of BS is that? You fight for the wrong thing. You fighting for the oppressor. The oppressor that had his foot on your neck for over 400 years. And this is who you want to fight for? You fight for the man that fed your damn kids to alligators. This is what you fighting for? You fight for the man that comes in your household and takes your man in front of his woman. Trying to think of a good way to say it, but good night. You understand? I just don't understand why in the world are you fighting for this devil that the Bible speaks of. This is who you fighting for. Instead of fighting for your people, you gonna fight for this person that did all of this egregious things to your people. and still doing it to this day. You understand? We got to look at Isupk right now. Isupk is struggling. They dealing with ICE. They dealing with oppression constantly over here in the Americas. And this who you fighting for? This is the salvation. You want this man to get some salvation, and they doing your people like this? Come on, man. Slack you, sir.
No, what you're saying is right. And that's the thing, too. They fighting for him to get the salvation while they get none.
Get nothing. Slack.
They get none.
Yeah.
They fight for him to their own detriment.
Yeah.
Read that from the top again.
Kind of kind.
No, not Timothy.
Give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
Don't give the things that are profitable to you to a strange nation.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell you fighting for his salvation for? Don't you see he got everything?
Damn right.
Don't you see it? He own everything. He sit at a table and make decisions on your life. What you gonna wear? What you gonna eat? Everything is controlled by him. You don't control anything. Your whole life today is in the hands of a people that hate you, that want to destroy you. Your entire education is in the hands of a people that hate you and want to destroy you.
Kind.
It's only coming in here that this is a resting place for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man.
Damn right.
You can't get this in the Christian church. You can't get this in some fake Israelite group.
Right.
You can't get this in some Muslim mosque, because guess what they gonna do? Christians is gonna let everybody in. Some fake Israelite group is gonna let everybody in. That's the new thing in them fake Israelite groups.
Yeah.
They start their own fake Israelite group and then start letting all heathens in.
Yeah. Africans and everybody come follow through that.
Oh my God, it's sickening.
Mm-hmm.
It's sickening. Why would you go someplace else to still be around and deal with and still worship the same damn people that's oppressing you, that you're trying to get the hell away from?
Mm-hmm.
It's sickening to me, man. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense whatsoever, man. The Lord wants us separated away from them people and for us to be together.
Yeah.
That is profitable for us. Being together with them is not profitable for us.
Mm-hmm.
More importantly, it's what the Lord does not want.
Mm-hmm.
It is despicable. The Lord hates it. He hates the thought of it. How do I know? He just would have put everybody together in the beginning.
Damn right. Salaki, if I could, sir.
He just would have did it. It's like it's that fucking simple.
Kind. Well, we got to understand too. The scriptures say that we are a holy people unto the Lord. Holy means separate. That means we are separate people unto the Lord. If we separate, that was the BS with MLK. He didn't want us to be separate. He wanted us to be intertwined with him. But the Lord say we are holy people. We are separate unto the Lord. So we don't need to be saving these other nations. They're like spit. You understand? They are like spit unto the Lord. Spittle with the scriptures say, slocky. But we need to really focus on our people. If we just focus on our people and make sure our people is good, we'll be doing a lot better. Instead of following this oppressor, we following these other nations. You know, we want to be African so bad, it's crazy. I don't get it. What you want to be African for, and y'all running around here eating some of the most abominable things that I've ever seen in my life.
They eat people.
They eat people. They eat everything. They eat whatever they see. We're not no stinking Africans. Be clear with that. We're not no Africans. all of these other nations are against us. And the day that we understand that these other nations are against us, we'll be so far along. Just understand it's only us. You understand? Sluck it.
Oh no, you damn right, man. Like you say, the Africans are eating everything, including people.
Damn
You better
right.
not be an albino and be over there.
You gonna get ate.
You gonna be a stew.
A delicacy.
You gonna be a stew. They gonna eat you.
Yeah.
It is insane over there. But you know, when they talk about being African, nobody talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Nobody
Yeah.
want to be that part of Africa.
Yeah.
Nobody want to stick their head up an elephant ass or whatever. The weird ass
Yeah. They women
So-
doing
so
that
like-
now. Yeah.
But you know, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to be a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
No woman don't want to have her private part circumcised.
Good
Things
night.
of that
I ain't never heard that one.
Oh,
Good
shit,
night.
it's crazy over there.
Good night. Circumcising sisters.
Man, it is ridiculous over there. It's ridiculous. Why I don't want that junk?
Right.
Read on. Read what we got.
Go to the next one.
Yeah, kind of go to that verse. See what it says. I don't even know what to say. Go to it anyway.
That was 4.
Yeah. The 3 or 4. Good.
Verse 5. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel.
Be of good cheer, man. When we following these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and we coming together and we bring it, brother, be of good cheer. All right, go ahead. We're gonna read this last
Wakan, verse 6.
that was it to that?
I think we need to read verse 6, though, Sluck. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
We ain't supposed to be destroyed here. That's not why the Lord put us here. That's not why we're here. It's not for a destructive thing. Here, because we couldn't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments in our land, the Lord sent us here for correction.
Mm-hmm.
Think about if Deuteronomy 28, 15 through 68 did not happen. Think about if it never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Think about if the Lord didn't do what he said he was going to do. This is correction. This is actually love.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually love what's happening to us over here, man.
Correction is love.
Damn right. Because think about how far we would have went and got away from the Lord if he didn't bring this correction to us. We would start thinking that we fighting our own damn battles. No, the Lord is showing us he don't need us. We need him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's showing us. He's showing us because following the law, statutes, and commandments allow us to rule the planet. Not listening to him, got Fred Flintstone, the cave dwellers, Captain Caveman ruling over us. Ruling over us, man. Some people who ain't got good sense. They hate everything so much. They make weapons that'll blow the whole world up. This the people we let get over us. They don't know nothing but destruction and war. They messed the earth up, the ozone layer, tore it all up. You can have electric cars, water running cars. They know how to do all of that, but it's just not money. It doesn't make money. Gas make more money, so they just make the cars that'll just tear the ozone layer up. They don't care. It's profitable to them because we gave away what's profitable to us. Go ahead.
But because ye move God to wrath.
Because we moved God to what?
Because we moved God to wrath.
We moved him to wrath, man. We moved him to wrath. How did we do that? Through our disobedience. Through our disobedience. We really got in our. Now think about this. From generation to generation, we done passed down the parting of the Red Sea. We started thinking we did. Or it was some comic book story or something. That's what had to happen. We had to start thinking it's a comic book story. Well, the Lord is showing us that it ain't. They saying this Bible is not a comic book. It's a real thing. And that's why I don't be understanding when people say that Bible is fake and don't believe it. Everything that we go through inside of this kingdom is right there.
Right there.
Like it doesn't miss anything. And it's not no stone is unturned. It's all right there. Like for me, when I first heard about the slave ships being in the Bible, I was done. I didn't need
sold.
nothing else.
Yeah, I was sold from that.
I could have just solely just had that one verse.
Kawaka.
I didn't need nothing else.
Kawaka, sir.
I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Oh my goodness, this is insane."
Mm-hmm.
That was it. I was gone off the truth. That was it. Salaki, go ahead.
Kawaka. But because ye moved God to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies.
And that's why we got delivered to our enemies. That's why look at what your oppressor is. You think he could have actually came over and beat us in a battle?
Hell no.
He ain't had no tanks and all of that. He can't come over and whoop us.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lord delivered us to us for our disobedience, man. Mm-hmm. You think you read all them stories about the tribe of Isupk and how they did and look at the battles that they had over here. You think they could have really beat them if the Lord didn't want it to happen? We lost because the Lord said we was. That's what happened. We didn't lose because they was more skilled or more stronger or more mightier or definitely wasn't more smarter.
Hell no. Or stronger, sir. It's
right.
Like, shit.
We didn't lose for those reasons.
Yeah.
We lost because the Lord delivered us into their hand the same way whereas if we listen and follow the law, statutes, and commandments, the Lord is going to deliver them into our hand.
Damn right.
That's just the way it is. Go ahead.
That's it on that, sir.
All right, that's it on that, man. And with that, you got something you want to add on to Tazarak?
Slakia, sir. I mean, this class was kind of heavy today because I think a lot of brothers and sisters really need to pay attention to what's in front of them. Not be blindfolded of the snares that pulls you further away from the Lord. You understand? Don't be blindfolded with thinking that you're about to make some more money, enough money to be happy. You understand? To be happy in this kingdom. You never be happy in this kingdom. You understand? This is not our kingdom to be happy in. It's work to be done. We need to wake up our people. We need to come over here in Isupk and you get with these brothers and you help feed your people. You help wake your people up. It's work to be done. This is not our place of rest. You understand? That's all, sir. Salak.
And with that being said, we're going to close out the class. Make sure y'all like and share the class, man. Y'all check. Oh, Salaki, let's check right quick and see if we got any questions. Check YouTube right quick. Okay. All right, Con. I want to close out without checking that out. I wish I knew. I can't figure out. I wanted to show y'all something, but I can't get to it. It's crazy. I don't know how to get to your saved videos on Facebook. Salakia. Don't think I'm like, nigga, you don't know how to do what? No, I don't, honestly. But I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna bring it to y'all next week. So with that being said,
hey, if I could, we do got some comments, sir. Salakia.
Go ahead, read them out.
Okay, we got ICPK Flint, Michigan. Shalom Yabashim Yashab Rakatah Warriors. We got M Red. I think that's my rib. Folks need to wake up and listen to the truth. Reals talk, sis. Shalom Yabashim. Shalom Shamar Al Bashim Yahshua. Wife of priest and officer 500 Kahar. My nigga checking in from Detroit. Okay, the rear by Ties Rock Officer 500. ISUPK Flint Midwest, 2 sisters. ISUPK Flint Mid Michigan, excellent class. At M Red, teach. Right, sis, we gonna teach this class, you understand? Then we got ISUPK Flint, Michigan, 2nd Chronicles 7 and 14. ISUPK Flint, Michigan, downright. That's all the comments, sir.
All right. All right, y'all. The water to y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all for sure. With that, Shalom Yahweh Shem Shabrakatah to the Akim. Shalom Yahweh Shem Alatah to the Akwatium. Next week, we'll see y'all. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're one.